Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 2 and we want to talk about paragraph. Before we get into the material, let me introduce myself and my friends. My name is Muhammad Kashiful Aziz and there are Amalane Pahameira, Lara Sekar Maharani, and Destia Fitriani. Without further ado, let's get into the material. So the first is the definition of paragraph. So what is paragraph? Some scholars suggest that paragraphs are an interrelated sentence group to form an idea. The paragraph may be said to be a compilation of the writer's statements as a unit or oneness in the development of the matter. Paragraphs can also be interpreted as a larger or broader union of the mind than the sentence. So we can conclude that a paragraph is a group of sentences that consist the writer's statements and also has a larger or broader union of the mind than the sentence. Now, if we want to make a good paragraph, then here are two reminders or two tips that I have here. The first one, not all collections of sentences can be spoken of as a paragraph, and not all paragraphs can be spoken of as a fine one. The only interrelated, highly qualified collections of sentences can be said of a paragraph. The fine paragraph meets the requirements. Okay? There are unity, meekness, completeness, and sequence. So it means that not all group of sentences is a paragraph, and not all paragraph is a good paragraph. Okay, because a good paragraph has 4 requirements. And the next reminders or next tips is the paragraphs should contain just one topic, and each paragraph should have the element of completeness, that is, having a few possible explanatory sentences of facts or examples. So it has variety. Furthermore, the sentences that build the paragraph should really relate to one another, so it will not confuse the reader. Now, after I mentioned the requirements before, now I want to explain to you their definitions. The first one is unity. Okay, a paragraph that includes many topics can distort the point and confuse the reader. So if you put another topic in one paragraph, then the paragraph will lose the main point, okay, and confuse the reader. When a paragraph has 2 topics, it is said to have no uniform element. A paragraph has to show the point clearly, which is usually supported by a cover line or main one. Okay. Number 2, the next one is meekness or meekness. A good paragraph should express the close relationship between sentences. Okay, the passage built from jumping sentences means that it is neither coherent nor blended. Where there is no coherence, then there is a change of thought, irregular timing, and facts will take place and stray from the topic line. The third one is completeness. The paragraph is complete when it is built on sufficient explanatory sentences to promote clarity. The passage is said to be incomplete when only expanded and enlarged by repetition. So you keep repeating the same topic or the same explanatory sentences, or it called a lack of sufficient explanatory sentences. And the next is order or sequence. Building paragraphs should have logical sequences of ideas, so it makes sense. Okay, the next one is the elements of paragraph. So there are topics, main ideas, and supporting. The topic is the broad or general or message. Okay, so it is like the general information that will be focused on the paragraph, and it is what some call the subject. Okay, and after that, the main idea is the key concept being expressed. So the topic is expressed by the main idea, and then there is details. Either it is major and or minor. They are support the main idea by telling how, what, when, where, why, how much, or how many. So as we learned in the previous semester, that supporting details consists of WH questions. And then locating the topic, main idea, and supporting details helps you to understand the points the writer is attempting to express. And identifying the relationship between these will increase your comprehension. So if we already know the location of the topic, the main idea, and the supporting details, then it makes us more easier to identifying or understanding the points that the writer wants to express, and it is increase our comprehension. Now, topic sentence. A topic sentence is a sentence that introduces a paragraph by presenting the one topic that will be the focus of the paragraph. The structure of a paragraph should imitate the organization of a paragraph. Just like the thesis statement gives the main idea of the paper at the essay level, the topic sentence gives the main idea at the paragraph level. The rest of the paragraph then supports the topic. Topic sentences should be specific and have a narrower focus than your thesis statement. Appear in or near the first sentence of the paragraph and introduce the topic of the paragraph. So now I have an example of paragraph, and now we want to identify the topic. Okay, as we know, the topic is located in the first sentence of paragraph, like we just discussed in the previous slide. So we have to check it. We have to check the first sentence in the paragraph. So consumers concerned about the hazard or noise can reduce noise pollution in many ways. So from this sentence, we already know that the whole paragraph will be discussed about the noise pollution. As you can see below, the topic of this paragraph is the noise pollution. So we can expect that this paragraph will be talking about the noise pollution. Next is main idea. A main idea is an important information that tells more about the overall idea of a paragraph or section of a text. And how to find the main idea? First, you have to identify the topic. Okay, after you know the topic, you have to summarize all the paragraph or the passage, and then look at the first or the last sentence of the passage. Okay, and then after that, you look for repetition of supporting details or ideas in the paragraph. Then you will find the main idea. Identifying main idea in a paragraph. The main idea is a topic that will be discussed in a paragraph. So, as I said before, that the topic will be expressed as a main idea. A good paragraph has a main idea and a few explanatory sentences or supporting sentences. A paragraph must have main idea and explanatory sentences that are correlated to one another. Supporting details. The supporting details are the things that describe the main idea. These supporting details make the main idea more stronger. Determining supporting details, decide which details help to further the storyline, decide which details help you to understand the main idea, answer questions raised by the main idea, the WH question like who, what, when, why, or how. After we talk about the elements, now we want to talk about the types of a paragraph. So there are several types of paragraphs. Types of paragraphs based on the location of the main idea are divided into three. The first one is deductive. A deductive paragraph is a paragraph where the main idea is at the beginning. Okay? Inductive. Inductive paragraph is the main idea at the end of paragraph. And a mixed paragraph is a paragraph that has at least two main ideas at the beginning and at the end. The author can locate the main idea in different places within a paragraph. Main ideas are often found at the beginning of paragraphs. The first sentence often explains the subject being discussed in the passage. Main ideas are also found in the concluding sentences of paragraph. The main idea can be expressed as summation of the information in the paragraph as well as a link to information in the next paragraph. So here is the example. As you can see, the sentence that is underlined, it is the main idea of this paragraph. As you can see the statement in the below, that the author gives supporting information first and then makes the point in the last sentence. So this is the example of inductive, inductive paragraph, because the main idea is located in the last sentence of paragraph. The main idea in the first paragraph, or it is deductive paragraph. The movie Apollo 13 was a blockbuster for the summer of 1995 and followed by supporting details like it is an exciting story about space exploration. In the movie, the astronauts get in trouble while they are trying to return to Earth, and then people in the audience are on the edge of their seats waiting to see what happens. What makes it even more exciting is that it is a true story. So those sentences are the supporting details, that support the main idea that located in the first sentence of paragraph. And here is the main idea in the middle of a paragraph. Actually, it is not in the middle of the paragraph because the first sentences is the topic sentences. Like the United States seems to be in love with the idea of going out to eat because of this a real variety of restaurants has come about specializing in all kinds of food. So it is the topic sentence. And the McDonald's is the king of a subgroup of restaurants called fast food restaurants. And after that, we can see the supporting details is talk about the McDonald's, which it means that the McDonald's, from the sentence of McDonald's is the king of a subgroup of restaurants called fast food restaurants, is the main idea, because in the rest of sentences or in the supporting details it's talk about McDonald's, so it is the main idea. So I think that's all for me explaining about paragraph I'm sorry if I mistaken, and I hope you can get my point. I hope you understand this video, and I hope this video is useful for you in making a good paragraph. So lastly, I want to say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.